Hi, this is day 5 of week 1 of 52 weeks of vlogging, and it's Pay It Forward Friday! Woo! So today I'm going to talk about this book, which I read in December. It's called Eye of the Crow, and it's the first in the Boy Sherlock Holmes series by Shane Peacock. And I loved it. I loved this book. It was fantastic. I guess this is the part where I tell you that I write books for kids and teens, so therefore I read a lot of books for kids and teens, so no judging. This is a book that tells the story of how the young boy Sherlock Holmes came to solve his first case, and that set him on the path towards becoming the sleuthing machine and sleuthing genius that he was. And one of the things that I love about this book is that the original story of Sherlock isn't sanitized and isn't pasteurized. This is not about a young tween finding someone's lost kitten or figuring out who stole all the lunch money. This is a real case. His first case is a murder. And I think that gives the story the weight that a good detective story really needs to have. It makes the story feel like what's happening is important, and what's happening to this kid is important, and it matters. And it's a real detective story, and I think he handled it really well. But the other thing that I love about this book is the setting. The Hubbles and I lived in London for 4 years. The Hubbles was actually born and raised in London, so he lived there way longer than 4 years. But I lived there with him for 4 years. And the first kidlet was born there. And we haven't lived there in a while, but the sights and sounds and smells of London, the feeling of living in that living and breathing and busy and crowded city came flooding back reading this book. It's so well done. Let me read you the beginning. Chapter 1, The Unusual Boy. As the sun climbs, its rays spread light through the lifting yellow fog, filtering down upon a brown, flowing mass of people. On top hats and bonnets, heavy clothes and boots swarming on bridges and along cobblestone streets. Hooves strike the pavement, clip-clopping over the rumbling iron wheels, the drone of the crowds, and hawkers' cries. The smell of horses, of refuse, of coal and gas hangs in the air. Nearly everyone has somewhere to go on this late spring morning in the year of our Lord 1867. Among those moving over the dirty river from the south is a tall, thin youth, with skin the pallor of the pale margins in the Times of London. He is 13 years old, and should be in school. From a distance he appears elegant in his black frock coat and necktie, with waistcoat and polished boots. Up close he looks frayed. He seems sad, but his gray eyes are alert. His name is Sherlock Holmes. I love that! I love the way it starts so cinematically with the camera and the view pulled back, and you see the whole city with all the hustle and bustle and the swarm of brown clothes and scum in the air and smog and soot and boots, and it's fantastic. And then the way it zooms in just onto the protagonist, onto the main character, it's so cinematic, it's so well done. And I love the way he describes Sherlock. It's perfect. Skin the pallor of the pale margins in the Times of London. It's perfect for the characterization of who Sherlock is. A boy who plays hooky from school so that he can spend the whole day reading the newspaper. It's just so well crafted. There's a lot more that I could say about this book, but I think the best thing that I could say about it is go buy it. You can get it in bookstores, and you can also get it online. Links down there in the description, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.